Hey guys, Shannon Milligan here from RVA Home Team, powered by EXP Realty. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be coming to you with just some information about buying or selling your home. So on Tuesdays, we're going to talk about buyer questions and buyer information. And on Thursdays, we're going to go over sellers and seller information. And because today is Thursday, well, we're going to talk about sellers. So one question I get a lot is, how do you determine the value of a home to put it up for sale? Well, there's 5 different keys to that. It's price, location, condition, competition, and timing. And yes, I'm looking at my little notes here so I don't forget anything, and this goes quickly. Pricing your home out of the gate is super important. And how do we do that? We're going to look at what we call comps. They're comparable homes in your neighborhood that have recently sold within the last 3 to 6 months. Now, if you're in a neighborhood where you don't have much turnover, we will go back maybe a year, and then if we can't find anything with that, we'll go out a mile, 2 miles, what have you. But usually we can find something within your neighborhood or within your school district to give us comps. So we will look at those comps and see how it compares to your home. Now, if property A had granite and renovated baths and everything else that's been fixed up, then clearly they're going to net a larger price than your home that has a dated kitchen and a dated bath. So we look at the comps and we make adjustments for their features versus your features. So price is number 1 when it comes to how we determine value for your home. The second one is location, and it may seem cliche, but it's very true. Location, location, location. I can't pick your house up and move it unless I'm Donald Trump. You know, he might have the money to do that, or Oprah Winfrey, she might have the money to do that. So location is super important. I once, when I was pregnant, bought a home literally across the street from a nuclear plant. What do you think that did for my resale? Wasn't great. This is way before I was an agent, and also after I had my children, I looked at my husband and I was like, there's a nuclear plant right there. It just wasn't top of mind. Location is a big important factor. So if you back up to, let's say, apartment buildings or commercial complex or what have you, that's going to lower your value than if you're on a cul-de-sac lot in a very popular school. So location is another factor, number 2 of the 5, that we look at when determining the value of your home. The third one is the condition. I will tell you, I can run comps and then I will show up to a home and immediately I start deducting money in my head because the carpet's bad, or there's wood rot, or God forbid there's mold that I can see, stuff like that. So that is something you can absolutely influence when you're looking to sell your home. You can influence the condition. So if you have that honey-do list, make it a honey-done list. And if you don't know what to start with, give me a call. Happy to help you put items in priority. But the condition will affect the cost of your home, the price of your home. So that's number 3. Number 4 is competition. What is your house up against? So if your neighbor goes on the market at $450 and they have an updated kitchen and an updated bath and 500 extra square feet and yours isn't, you can't net $450. And if you can, let's say the square footage is the same and what have you, but they are in better condition, that's your competition. Somebody's going to pick that house over yours. The idea is to win. We want to beat out the competition. And the only way you can do that is in condition or price. And then, so that's number 4. Number 5 is about timing. And a lot of people like to wait until the spring. Here's the truth. There's really no good time to buy or sell your house. It's really when you need to sell. Now, yes, it's true that we have more buyers in the spring. We just do. But you're going to have more competition in the spring. So if you look to sell your house in October, it's going to sell. It may take a little longer days on market than it does in the spring. Who knows? You have less buyers, but those buyers are usually serious buyers and you don't have the competition. Now, let's say you listed in October and you have no hits on your house. You have to look at what's going on. There's probably something wrong with your condition. We try our best to get feedback from the other agents that have showed your property. And it's important that you heed our advice and make those adjustments and fix those items. I once had a seller that had a leak in their ceiling and it had been fixed, but they never fixed the ceiling in terms of they didn't paint over it. There was no more active leak, but it scared buyers off because they thought there was still a leak and the sellers wouldn't address it. Now, it's super important that you do. And there's also something called buyer's math. And here's why you want to address things up front before you even list your house if possible. Buyers, let's say your carpet it's dirty and you know it needs replaced, but you don't want to do it. You just want to offer them a credit. You can do that. However, buyer math will say, oh, that's going to cost me $10,000 to replace that carpet, when in actuality, it costs $3 to $5. And so buyers subconsciously, even I do it, I put an inconvenience factor into what something's going to cost because I don't want to have to take care of it and I don't want to have to go deal with it. So if you can fix these items up front, that is going to be in your best interest. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to go over it again real quick. Determining value of your home, the 5 things are price, location, condition, competition, and timing. Now, on Tuesday, I will be back with a buyer's version. So again, on Tuesdays, we're going to talk about buyer needs. Thursdays, we're going to talk about seller needs. And let me see if any of you guys, does anybody have any questions? If you all do have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. I will be happy to answer anything that you may ask. And if you don't, like if you're shy, go ahead, send me a private Facebook message. I am happy to help you. I will tell you right now, if you're looking to sell your house this year, don't wait to call me like in March, a week before you want to put your house on the market. Call me now. I'll come out to your house. I'll make some recommendations and we will set you up on a plan for success right out of the gate so you don't have to stress. If anybody was on my personal page the other day, they saw this before and after of this amazing kitchen that they've just taken all of the advice I've given them and they've ran with it. And I don't think we're going to have a problem selling their house because it's stunning. And they took the time ahead to prepare. So give us a call today, 804-248-8207. And if there's a question you would like me to address next Thursday for seller needs, shoot me a message. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful snow day. Stay warm.